guys, it's Vanya and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I have made like French fries and I'm just going to yap about my all-time favorite books. So let's get into it. Whenever someone asks me, what's your favorite book? I always freeze on the spot because I don't know which one I should tell them. So normally I adjust my book choices to whether I think the person that I'm talking with is going to like that book or not. For example, I met someone and she's kind of around my age, and she's also a girl in her 20s, and she asks what my favorite book is. I normally would say Emily Henry's books, because I feel if she does read my favorite book, then there's a higher chance that she will like the book. But that kind of makes me question whether the books that I tell people are my favorite is actually my all-time favorite, because then I'll just be giving away book recommendations based on what I think that person is going to like, not what I actually really like. If that makes any sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so here's the thing. Whenever I think about my favorite books, the one book that always comes to my mind is Book Lovers by Emily Henry, because that book is my favorite book out of all of Emily Henry's books, and I feel that book just defines who I am as a person, because I relate to Nora on a different level. So I normally would just say Book Lovers by Emily Henry. But then when I think about it again, there are so many other books that are also my favorite. And if I were to have to choose between these books, I won't be able to choose, because those books are on equal footing, from my opinion. For example, yes, I like Book Lovers by Emily Henry, but I equally love Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I also equally love The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen. They are in a different genre, so that kind of makes it difficult. Anyway, I don't even know if this makes any sense, but I'm just saying, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen, I do think that series is just so extremely underrated. If you are interested in romantasy series, The Bridge Kingdom, start it right now. You'll thank me for it, because it's just amazing. As I said, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I also love The Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. That series, I think I finished in less than a month, just because I was so invested in their story and what's happening, because I love crime. I love being able to be with them to solve all of the murders, the games, the riddles. The Natural series is just so good. But then I also love Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, because I remember 2 years ago, I still don't have any physical copies of books, because I've just started my journey studying abroad in the UK. And then when I read that book on my phone, I immediately became obsessed with it. I couldn't think of anything else other than Wes and Liz after I read that book. And when I went to London for spring break, the year after, I visited Daunt Books, and they have Better Than the Movies. The only copy left, it was kind of slightly damaged, but that's the only copy that they have left. I asked one of the workers there if they have another copy of Better Than the Movies, because I saw that one was slightly damaged. But they checked and they came back to me saying that that's the only copy left in their store. And I was leaving London the next day, so that's the only day that I can buy a book. And And so the bookseller, like so kind, so patient, he told me that he will give me like a 10% discount because like that book was like not in a perfect condition. So that was like one of my favorite moments that I've had like throughout me like going back into reading. So that copy of Better Than the Movies is like one of my precious thing that I own at the moment. So now Better Than the Movies is just one of my all-time favorite books ever. And if you ask me whether to choose between like Book Lovers and Better Than the Movies, I cannot choose. It's simply like you were asking me to choose between like two of my children. Like I cannot choose. Like I physically cannot choose. Cause like they both are equally like so good, and they both are like my soul books. So like I'm wondering here, like how do people like choose their like all-time favorite book and it's just only like one book? Because I cannot. So yeah, that is my my thoughts like for like kind of the past few days. Also, Shadow Me series. That was like my first ever series that I've ever read, and it was amazing. I do want to say, like the first book was kind of like mid. It's not that it's like bad. It's like I don't know what the author is like writing about because like I haven't simply got like the world building and like what is actually going on. But then if you keep continuing the series, it will get better. My favorite book in the Shadow Me series is Defy Me. I know most people say that Ignite Me is like their favorite book, but my favorite is Defy Me because of that one quote. If you know, you know. If you don't, comment down below, I'll tell you. And oh, I talked about The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Burns. I also really like the Inheritance Game series because that is the first series that I've read from Jennifer Lynn Burns. And I think I read the Inheritance Game series in like 3 days. Like 3 books in 3 days. Because I was so invested in like the riddles. And like I kind of pictured myself like seeing a movie like from Avery's point of view. Like how all of that like unravels. And that was just so interesting. I think my favorite book in the Inheritance Game series is either the first one, the Inheritance Games, or the Hawthorne Legacy, the second one. The third one, I'm not really a big fan of it, but yeah, those are my opinions. And so, from the Natural series, my favorite book is All In, which is the third book, which is Sloane's character deep dive book. I think that book was like my favorite because I relate a lot with Sloane. Like from all of the characters in the Natural series, I can relate myself a lot more to Sloane. So that might be like the reason why I prefer All In than like the other books in the series. But they're all so good. I really recommend like the Natural series if you like crime scene, crime investigation, like FBI. They're just perfect. I've seen a lot of people like saying if you like Criminal Minds, you should read the Natural series because it gives off like the same vibe. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I cannot wait for the third book, Fearless. It's coming 2025 next year. I cannot wait. Like I need that book physically in my hands right now because I do have Powerless, I have Powerful, the novella, and I have Reckless right now. So we are missing the novella and the last book. So I'm so excited for that. I love Powerful the most though. Like I love Adina's and Mac's characters, so I really wish that we had gotten like Mac's character in Reckless, but I saw this from like a TikTok or something that Lauren said that she wrote Powerful after she finished Reckless, which makes sense that Mac was not in Reckless because, well, when she wrote Reckless, Mac was not like a character she wanted to deep dive in. But hopefully, in Fearless, we'll get Mac's POV, which I'm so excited for. Also, I saw the other day like that the exclusive editions, like the Waterstones exclusive editions, is out already. And like just yesterday, I went to Waterstones and I saw it like on a specific table. It's like a dedicated table for like Powerless and Reckless. And oh my god, they have like the reversible dash jacket, right? On one side, it's like the normal like cover of like Powerless and Reckless, and then on the other side, it's like character artwork of like Payton and Kai, and it was like so gorgeous. It was so stunning, but it was like what, £20, and I just couldn't justify like spending that much money on like a book that I already have at my home. So I'm not getting it because it's just too expensive for me. Speaking of like physical copies of books, I talk about how much I'm obsessed with Better Than the Movies. Nothing Like the Movies came out like early this month. No, October 1st. I think it came out. And so October 1st, I went and go to like Waterstones to get like a physical copy. And then I was so excited when I saw it on like the table. I bought it, I went home, and then I realized it's a different height with Better Than the Movies. Like my copy of like Better Than the Movies is like taller than like the new Nothing Like the Movies book. And apparently it's because Better Than the Movies has like a new cover, I think, where the font text on like the cover is like purple. The one I have is like blue. And so it should have matches like the Better Than the Movies cover that's like the new print edition, which is like shorter. And so like for a moment, like yesterday at Waterstones, I was just like debating on like, should I get like another Better Than the Movies copy just so that I can match my Better Than the Movies copy with my Nothing Like the Movies cover? Cause like, I mean, it kind of bothers me a little bit, if I'm honest, cause like they're just not the same height, and it's just like frustrating. I mean, why don't you release like Nothing Like the Movies like the same height as like the one that you made like previously? I know it's like a simple thing, but it's just kind of irritating, should I say? It's like, I wish that they have been like the same height, because like that would make more sense. But now, do I buy like a new Better Than the Movies book? Because then it will match? Or is it okay? I don't know what to do with that. But like, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I still have like a lot of rice left. But yeah, those are like my favorite books of all time. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, because like I will keep talking about these books, and I think those are just like the books that are my favorite like right now, like all time favorite right now. So yeah, I'm going to continue eating my fries while watching like a movie or something. But I really hope you like enjoy this video. I hope you get some things done while you hear me yap about like my favorite books. If you like this kind of video, comment down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!